According to Google, the amphibian class includes salamanders, caecilians, toads, frogs, and newts. Alright, so there's not that much more than frogs. I always thought that, like, salamanders and newts would fall under lizards, not amphibians. That's wild. Also, yeah, what's a caecilian? I saw the word and just said it. I didn't actually know what it was. Apparently, by the way, a caecilian, an amphibian. That's probably gonna be the answer you're gonna get. Does it, like, look like a newt or a salamander or something? King Betamon? He can just be here? You can do that? Is that allowed? Kurai. Looks like a mix of a leech and a snake. I see. Saber Leomon was on my final squad for Cyber Sleuth. Dude, Saber Leomon is sick. I love his design. It's unfortunate that he sucks. He is not good in this game. He's fine. He's not like, there are worse Digimon than him, but he's got nothing special going on. And also, his signature move looks so plain. I wish it had a little more pizzazz to it. Saber Leomon deserves better, because he's an awesome Digimon. Kurai. I'm gonna be having nightmares about Caecilians after looking at them. Oh no. I remember dissecting an owl, frog, and some small shark species in high school. Dude, that was always like my biggest fear when I was homeschooled. I was worried even being homeschooled because like all shows on television that were like involved schools in some way eventually had an episode about having to dissect a frog or something. And I have like a phobia of frogs, and I was always worried that I was gonna have to dissect a frog even though I was homeschooled, or like for some reason I would have to do it in college or something. And I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do it. I'll throw up. And then it literally never happened once in my life where I had to dissect anything. And I was like, the television lied to me. I can't believe the television lied to me. Like, it's unheard of. Could you imagine television lying? 17 experience away from level 69? Are you kidding me? What is this nightmare I'm living in? I told my school I felt queasy dissecting, and they told me not to dissect. Good. As it should be. That's gonna hurt. Yep, I was right. That hurt. Dissections are really, really rare. My school never did any, and I don't know anyone who's did. Yeah, television, like, lied hardcore about that entire thing, huh? They were making those school episodes being like, oh, you know what all schools do? Dissections. And turns out that was not the case. Not the Rune Force. Ow. Yo, big damage up. Let's go. Television lied. How dare they? Next, you tell me everything on the internet isn't true. Haven't you seen that that picture quoting Abraham Lincoln where it's like, no one would go on the internet and just lie? Abraham Lincoln said that. That can't be a lie. He's Honest Abe. Everything on American TV told me we'd dissect frogs. We ended up dissecting a heart and lungs instead. Ew. The answer was newt. Gecko is a reptile. Learn something new every day, dude. My school dissected squids? Yo, your school was into Squid Games before it was popular? Beelzemon's gluttony support skill works on all your Digimon? Yes. I thought it only applied to him? No. Almost all support, I think all support skills except UL Force Vidramons affect the entire team at all times. The only exception, I believe, the only exception is UL Force Vidramon, and it only affect his is an exception because in the first Cyber Sleuth it was too good and they changed it. Because it used to be like everything else where it affected everyone. But they nerfed Dual Force Digimons in Hacker's memory. Some class had kids dissect baby pigs? Ugh. I don't think dude, I have a really weak stomach. I don't think I'd be able to dissect anything. I knew frogs for sure would be like the hardest thing for me to do it with. Because, you know, phobia. But, I have a very weak stomach. I would not be very capable of dissecting anything. But I feel like a baby pig would be among the hardest. That Triceramon did get murked, you're right. He's dead as heck. What knowledge do students really get from dissecting unless they're going into... I feel like dissecting things is something that you should only do if you're going to be, like, majoring in a science of some kind. Ergo, it should only happen in college, if ever. What 16-year-old that is only taking a science course because the school said you had to is gonna be like, oh, dude, yeah, dissecting this frog is really gonna, it's gonna come in clutch later down the line. Fascomon. What an interesting Digimon. They teach kids to become sociopaths. Hey, got a ruby. Bow, bow. I think I'm supposed to go around these two. You can use that question for a lot of classes. Fair. The American education system is something. I enjoyed my time in college, though. College is not perfect by any means. For a multitude of reasons, but specifically from a learning standpoint I'm talking about right now. But I feel like in college, I was like, college kind of works out with like what's required and you being able to take electives and other stuff. High school should be a lot more like college in that respect, I feel like. Again, I was homeschooled, so I don't have like a great understanding of it, but from what I've heard of other people and from my knowledge of secondhand of how high school works, I think when it comes to the actual education portion of high school, it should be a lot more similar to how college is. I had a good time in college for the most part. There were some classes that I had to take that I was like, man, this is no good for me and I wish I didn't have to, but those classes were few and far between. Most classes I took that were required that I wasn't even like having a great time with, or not having a great time with, but I was like, they were required, and I was like, I don't need this class, but I still had a good time with it a lot of the time. Like most of my English classes. But I also had a really good teacher for that. We are 8 levels away from potentially being able to get Beelzemon Blast Mode. We're leveling up so much faster and under Kowloon 5. It's so much quicker. All these 3 Digimon battles and Megas showing up and whatnot. Goodbye. I feel like bigger schools, quotation marks, with more class options excel at that. Understandable. T. Is there anyone in chat who was homeschooled like I was? Out of the like 50 people watching and me streaming, am I the only one that was homeschooled? I say homeschooled. Probably when I say homeschooled, a lot of people think that like my mother taught me throughout my entire life. She bought curriculum books and basically was my teacher until high school, and then high school I had an online high school that I was a part of. So it was basically the same as going to like, for those of you who were in high school during the pandemic and had to do all of your classes from home, it was literally that. That's how I experienced high school, just straight up. Oh, there's at least one person in chat who was homeschooled. Let's go. Middle school to high school. Nice, nice. Represent. Solidarity, etc. Not homeschooled, but my teacher, but my mother was a teacher at my school. Oh, so you never had to worry about that accidentally saying mom when talking to your teacher, that meme? This game refuses to give me 2 more Tactician USBs. Does boarding school count? No. No, I'm sorry. You did 4 years of that? How? Of what? Of being like, of having my classes be online? Easily. It was great. I worked at a ballpark, right? And I worked with a bunch of other high schoolers. Even when I was in college, like when I got to college, I kept working there and like other high schools would be hired. All of the nonsense that happens in high schools, at least the high school near me, just made me thank my lucky stars that I was homeschooled because it sounded miserable. The high school experience sounded awful. I couldn't stand having a full year. I loved it. When I was off from school for being sick, my mom would bring my lessons home. Oh no! That's so unfortunate. All right, let's heal this guy, and then we'll get one more fight, and then we're gonna free gate out of here. Should have plenty of Digivolutions to do right now. Ophanimon and Cyberdramon might be done. Yo, those Belphemon medals, let's go. One more encounter, please. Thank you. I could have just function called, but I didn't want to. I wish I could have done all my education online. The school experience in general is just awful IMO. Very fair. I want to reiterate, I did like college. I had a good time at college, but again, I can never know for sure because I didn't go to a public high school, but like going to college was incredibly different. Mostly because when I went to college, I only went to college for like studying and my classes. I didn't do like any partying or any nonsense. My high school gave everyone iPads. It went about how you'd expect. What? How does the school have funding for that? Okay. We should be in a really good spot now. Level grinding goes so much quicker when you're under Kowloon 5. Tuition, that's how? Yeah, okay, you got me there. What a horrible thing to throw away school money on. To give a bunch of kids iPads that they probably don't need. All right, 188 Abby. Okay, I need to figure out, oh, we haven't gotten Grand Kuwagamon yet, and we have to get Tyrant Kabuterimon at some point. I have to figure out how to make this Vadamon into one of my main team members. I don't know what all my other main team members are doing. What are you looking at? Oh, you actually have less speed than Dinobimon. This shouldn't be too bad with some over-leveling. Yeah, you just need to go up like 8. You need to get to level 65, basically, and you'll have it. It'll be fun. That'll work out. Because you're almost done. Burning Greymon, you are, wow, 10 HP away, of course. He's got to get to... He refuses to be done until he hits level 69. I can respect the hustle. Gallantmon, how are you looking about making your requirements? 9 more levels to get 15 attack and 10 defense. You might have to go to, like, level 81, but it'll be fine. I can hit you with, fighter nature. What are you looking like? Still need 220 speed. 14 speed away, you're already nimble. I just got to give you, like, one of the carrot things or whatever. Swift carrot. There's Oryumon. All right, so we have our Oryumon. I'm going to go ahead and give him a lot of friendship up. With these bad boys. Because you're going to have to be, that's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. You're going to have to be at 100. We can do the rest through Digimeet. Oryumon, just sit in Farm Island 2 until I have an Alphamon ready to go for you. Usamon, how you looking? You're at the level requirement. You're only 1 intelligence away. That's good. So I can actually probably dial down your intelligence by like another 10. You still need a, oh man, 180 attack. You've got to get up to like level 90. Like you got to go all the way basically. And you're still fighter attribute. I'm going to have to turn you to speed probably. Lusamon is a nightmare. Lusamon Shadow Lord mode should be pretty easy at least. Nightmon, not quite at level 60. 140 speed. All right, we can get Leopardmon for you pretty easily. Or we could go ahead and do Crusadermon. Doesn't really matter what order we do it in, to be honest. You need a lot of speed. Holy crap. Make you nimble immediately. Need to buy more patches. 24 more speed. And then I'm going to go ahead and give you a lot of friendship ups as well because you're going to become Susanomon. Also, you need 80 friendship to become whatchamacallit anyway. So I'll put you at 80. Alright, alright. That's fine. Someone in chat want to figure out something I could get Vademon to become for a main team member? In a relatively quick fashion? Yo, Tiger Vespamon, checked off the list. Let's go. Oh, and look at that, Duramon. I think I had like 3 Digimon trying to Digivolve into this thing, and I just got it done that way instead. Oh, there's Jessmon. Won't be getting anything out of him for a while. All right, I'm done with this Duramon then. Don't need it anymore. Burning Greymon needs like 1 more level. Pyildramon needs more. Oh, you need a lot of camaraderie too. Or actually, all the camaraderie we're gonna need. We can buy best meat though, which is fun. I'm just gonna hit you with like 2 of these. 2, 3, that puts you at 80. Good, good. I wonder, can I get Vademon over to Belphemon? Hyandramon is close to Vademon? Yeah, I don't need Hyandramon. It was Hyandramon just a second ago, then I degenerated it to check Vademon off the list and get more Abby. We're at 188 now. We really need to get this to... I need to, like, Vademon needs to go to whatever its Mega is now. Because it's basically done Abby grinding. By the time it gets to its Mega, it'll have it. Did you guys finish your training thing? Gold Numamon to Black King Numamon? For what? Let me see here. You guys need to be developing. Please, I'm begging you, give me one more thing. Vademon can go Hyandramon, Andramon, Clockmon, Wisemon, Belphemon. Okay. Is there any better option we can do other than Belphemon? Could I get it to anything else, you think? So I gotta take this thing right back to Hyandramon. I should have just gotten Vademon with something else instead of degenerating it there, but I was just trigger happy. All right, I need like 1 level up for this Burning Greymon. Alphamon? How could I get it to Alphamon? That would actually, if it can get to Alphamon, like, in a reasonable time frame, that would be great. How many Digivolutions? Does it take more or less than getting to Belphemon? Hyandramon, Andramon, Tiger Vespamon, Grotomon, Alphamon. Digivolving Grotomon into Alphamon is a nightmare. Although, Digivolving most anything into Alphamon is a nightmare, to be fair. I think in that case, I'd rather take it to Belphemon. Probably. Kurai. Sukamon, Elikmon, Garurumon, Dorgreymon, Alphamon. Ooh, now that I like the sound of. I think Dorgreymon will still need a little bit of intelligence training, but what are you gonna do? Alphamon's requirements are a little whack with the ultimates that can become him. We got about 40 minutes left in stream. I need to get another mission or 2 done. I meant to get 2 red missions done today, but we're gonna end up only getting 1 done, which is less than ideal.